Like Meghan Markle's back on the warpath once again, but again, she may have a point. Yes, I know, hard to believe, isn't it? But, this is the problem with rolling stories and, of course, new books that are printed out with salacious comment. As we've told you before, it's been a very difficult time for the two ex-royals, but seemingly they want to hit back. And how? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Thank you so much for joining me today. Nice to have your company. Welcome one and all brand new subscribers. Truly nice to have your company. Thank you, as I say, genuinely for joining the channel. Couldn't do it without you. I'm so glad that you enjoy so many of the stories. I know we try to be diverse here on the show. We bring you a little bit of everything. We like a bit of nostalgia. I get told off for talking, but I like talking to all of you. Your friends. That's what's important to me. Making sure everybody feels included, all right, and had somebody at least to have some sort of conversation, even if you're just talking back at me. Now, I don't mind, we all do it, don't we? I talk to myself often, particularly when I forgot where I've put things down. Are you like that? Yes. When you're clutching the TV remote and think, now where did I put that? And you're looking at it, don't you feel daft? I know. You do though, don't you? And I say to young people who I work with, no, of course these kids now have got these telephones where they can start their Hoover off or put the heating on the way into their home. Incredible. Not sure I'm keen on that. Back as ever though to your breaking royal story of the day. Particular story, when you think about it, it's taken some time for them to try and hit back on it because, as we know, earlier this year we had a very successful release from the celebrated author Tom Bower. His book Revenge is still in the top 5 sellers. It really details all about, Meghan's rise to the top, whichever way you want to call it, I'm not quite sure. But then, of course, that was quickly followed up by Courtiers, amongst other books. The one that hasn't done as well as Tina Brown's Palace Papers. Seemingly, that again though is strange because it's published by Penguin Random House. So you would have thought they might have pushed something towards that in order to make sure that the memoir that, of course, the former Royal Prince Harry has decided to put down would help. Seemingly not. I'll just leave that there. But now, according to a very good source, Meghan and Harry feel that they are going to be pushing ahead to try and find out exactly what's happened to that private report all regards the bullying claims. This is because those bullying claims have escalated, particularly with the book Courtiers. And what they believe is, with our brand new king now not necessarily firmly perched on his new throne, but certainly in charge, could there be a way at least of finding out what happened in that investigation? As you know, with our late monarch, our gracious Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, she famously said recollections may vary and said that it was a private investigation, which it was. But now, obviously, given the acceleration of those allegations coming thick and fast from those books and from other sources, both Harry and Meghan are hopeful, shall we say, to try and put a lid on it by at least getting His Majesty King Charles to revisit it, and at least even if they could possibly alert them as to exactly what the findings were. It's going to be tricky, isn't it? Because once again, both Harry and Meghan have decided to cut off the person that they truly now need to make sure that they can clear their names moving forward in the future. Going to be interesting. I'll be there every step of the way. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.